Tyler, time to talk a little college basketball, and you can be sure Tar Heels fans still celebrating their national championship, Tim. As a matter of fact, on this day, 35 years ago in 1982, the North Carolina Tar Heels were featured on the cover of Sports Illustrated after winning the national title. SI tweeted out this cool photo earlier today of the last 4 UNC championship covers: 1982, 1993, 05, and 09. So, Tim, let's add in this year's championship squad. When you put together those 5, which one of those Tar Heels teams do you think was the best one?
Come on, it's not even comparable, is it? It's MJ, it's James Worthy, it's Sam Perkins, it's Matt Doherty. That team was just absolutely loaded with talent. Those guys stayed in school. James Worthy would have spent 4 months in Chapel Hill if he was coming out now.
I think he dropped like 26 in the championship game.
Yeah, I mean, he was a guy who stuck around school.
For sure.
You know, and that's what he did. MJ left early, and that was like unheard of. He left after his junior year at that time. So I think actually, it's not even that interesting of a conversation. It's
I think everybody will say you have 3 legit guys that went on to the NBA and the greatest guy of all time. So I think that's the easy pick. But what about the depth of that 2005 squad? Rashad McCants was a legit shooter. Raymond Felton is a legit playmaker. Sean May, a double-double machine. A young Marvin Williams who went on to the NBA and is still in the NBA. Not to mention they beat an Illinois squad. Did you see the cover? You remember the Illinois team, Tim? Only had 1 loss. They were ranked #1 in the country. Of course, North Carolina in '82 had more top-level talent, but the depth, Tim, there is something there. When you look at Felton, had a good NBA career. Williams still around in the NBA. They had a lot of more talent on that team when you spread it around.
Better North Carolina coach,
Dean or Roy? Roy has more titles. Roy was the coach in 2005. So you're feeding into my point then.
Yeah, but you said it was a better team.
Right.
It was Jordan's team.
They had the better coach in 05, and they had the better team. Let us know what you think, though. This year's team, where do you think this year's team?
I don't know if this year's team has an NBA All-Star.
Justin Jackson, Barry, Meeks, maybe not.
You got 2 of the 50 greatest players in the history of the NBA.
Worthy and MJ. Hard to argue, but I throw that 2005 team out there. Let us know what you think. Use that hashtag, #TheRally.